I'm back. Just got my hair did. So let's get into it. So you're about to see a video, a snippet, an insert, no, an excerpt of my design. And let me tell you, I really feel like I did this one. You know what I'm saying? The goal is always to come through and kill it. And, I'm putting the final touches. I think it might be something we're going to be happy about. I went through a few different processes, and you're going to see a snippet of that with my word association in order to figure out what words I wanted to use. So I like to do a little word tree with that part. Then, after I got my words, I wanted to make sure that I had something to accurately depict in the words. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I went with cultured, notable, and determined. And they each highlight some specific aspects in my life. Cultural goes to the heritage part, because you don't know where you're going if you haven't known where you've been or even where you come from. Notable, I have done a lot in this little 17-year career, and sometimes I land in magazines or on newspapers. So I depicted that here, and actually twice in Nell's magazine. So we got that in there. And then determined, I'm always determined to explore, to do more, to see as much as I can see. So we have a few monuments, just a few things to show you, like, about my trips and places that I've been and things that I've seen and experienced, all in the name of nails. So I hope you're excited, because I'm very excited to show you what I have come up with. Thank you for watching. In this section, I am going into a little wordplay just to figure out how to get the wording I wanted. And I came up with cultured, notable, and dedicated. And here, I'm going to do a rough draft of the actual mural that I'm going to do. Now, I'm putting together the tips. It got stuck to my finger a little bit, but I use C&D for everything. I took the C&D Vinyl Lux and add a little acetone, put it in my airbrush gun, and sprayed it for my background because I wanted some kind of ombre type background. And typically I do not put airbrush and acetone together, but I don't know, just popped in my head to do that for this part, so that's what I went with. It's kind of messy, but it still works. Then I'm going to rough sketch out my design so I'll pretty much know the placement of where I want everything to be. Here I'm doing the kente cloth. Then I'm going to do the Renaissance Center, which is a building in Detroit that houses one of the oldest manufacturers of vehicles. And then we flash forward to me actually painting. That's me painting Africa because, my ancestors originated from Africa. I'm painting a Renaissance Center. It's a cool building. It's been a staple in Detroit for forever. They have a people mover that goes around it, and it pretty much takes you around the city of Detroit downtown. I'm roughly putting in everything slowly with a liner brush that is from Japan by Nail Effects. I also use scrub fresh just to clean off what I didn't want. When I'm carving everything out for my lettering, I hand did my lettering, but for cultured, I did end up using some foil by Moira because I really wanted that to pop. And it took a little bit for me to roughly draw everything in. This was about 40 hours worth of work, it feels like, but no, I did it over a few days and whenever I had a break in between clients. And it was just a lot of slow movements, hand drawing what I needed. Tell you, Blackpool was my best friend. I mixed a lot of colors. We had a really good array of colors, and I wanted to tone up and tone down for shadows and shading. So, add a little black, add a little white. But in all, I'm pretty excited about how everything came out. And also, it took me a little bit longer because I'm typically used to using gel paint, but using gel polish, you got to remember that it expands a little bit. So it was like very thin lines, not a lot. Be careful, cure in between. And if you're seeing me use a Q-tip and some scrub fresh to clean off the pencil markings, just because I didn't want any pencil marking shadows. Now I'm going to use a builder in a bottle to make the kente cloth look like it's like coming off the page. And we're going to draw some books and get the degree together because we want to show my degree on there. Took me a long time to get and about 200 grand to pay for. Still technically paying on that, so we might as well represent it here. The state of Texas requires you to have a business license if you're running your little own self thing. So I put my business license in there also because I'm really proud of that. I'm not just doing nails under the table. I'm really official. I appreciate you guys for watching my video, and I'm ready for the next challenge. Have an awesome day.